Alright, today's fan day. Got windows in, time to cut some more holes in the van. So ideally I want my fan right above the bathroom area, which will be right here, but I've got a structural rib in the way. You can't take those out, otherwise you're basically unengineering your vehicle and it's all over. So I'm going to have to put my fan here. There's two ribs, the gap between them is exactly the width of my fan. So it's going to be a tight squeeze. I don't want to shave down these ribs, but I'll hopefully cut a suitable hole there and I'll just slip in the gap. And we're just going to have to deal with the fact that it's offset from the bathroom. I'll have my entry door to the bathroom here anyway, so the fan will kind of go over the top of the door and I'll leave a little bit of a gap there, etc, etc. Here's what it is, got to deal with it. Finding somewhere for the front fan is going to be a bit of a challenge. Again, rib in the way, the roof starts to curve down here, so really I've got to put it hard up against this rib. There's kind of a weld in the roof panel here, I didn't want to have to break into that. I don't think it'll be too much of an issue because I've got the rib here, so that should be fine. And then the risk is, because I had to move the back fan forwards, do I actually have enough room to get a solar panel between the two of them? Now, a solar panel's about 1250 long. I think I've got about 10 mil to spare, so I guess I'll just go ahead, cut the holes, put the fans in. I've got no real choice as to where to put them. They have to go in those spots. If I can't get the fifth solar panel in between them, then so be it, but it looks like it'll just squeeze in. That's my mess. Nibbler time. There we go, two holes. So I've run around the edge of both of those with a bit of zinc rich paint just to hopefully stop any rust happening. I don't know if you can see that there, but little grey stuff around the edge of it. Just mop that on with a cotton bud and we'll leave that to dry, and then once the fan goes in, the whole thing will be encased in silicone. Alright, sticking the first fan in, same deal as with the windows for me. I'm just going to glue these in. I'm not using all the screws. Personally, I don't like using screws all the way around, and plus the roof of the van is not flat, so if you go screwing this down, you're going to bend the fan, potentially break it. So what I'm going to do is just do a 10mm bead of whatever this stuff is, then we're just going to press that down and flatten it out, get it level. Now this won't totally fill the gap. My plan is then to go around afterwards with some roof grade silicone and seal up around the gap, around the edge then, with silicone. So check that it's square. Just quickly check and make sure that's looking square, and I think we're pretty good to that little cross member there. Most important part, blow down the roof as much as possible, get all the metal shavings off, because once you get a dew on there, they're all going to rust really quickly. Later on, once I've given that an hour or so to cure, I'll probably get up there with a hose and just actually hose the entire van down again a lot. Make sure I get all the metal filings off it.